In 2026, getting a job is actually pretty simple. You just need 500 job applications, 7 rounds of interviews, and 1,000 emotional breakdowns. Then you can finally land a job that makes you question the meaning of your life. A few days ago, I saw a comment on LinkedIn from one of my friends saying they finally landed a job after a year of non-stop networking. Honestly, that is a huge win, because right now, getting a job feels less like a career process, but more like surviving a battle royale. Let me give it to you straight. The traditional job application process is dead. Not dying. Dead. Buried. Funeral already happened. Back in the day, your resume actually mattered. You would carefully write it, tailor it, and review it in order to get the best result. But now, everyone's resume is perfect because of AI. Everyone is using AI resume builders, AI cover letters, AI auto job appliers. So now, every candidate looks like 5 years of experience with strong leadership skills and equipped with AI skill sets, whatever that means. So from a hiring manager's perspective, every resume pretty much looks the same, which means your resume is now basically worse than toilet papers. Actually, I'm sorry, that is a terrible, terrible comparison. Toilet papers are noble. Imagine a world without toilet papers. How am I supposed to wipe my butt? The resume is more close to the feces I'm dropping every morning. But again, feces can actually fertilize soil and make crops grow better. So yeah, resume is just so useless, it cannot even compete with shit.
What is this? What is this?
We are now in a full-blown AI arms race. And no, I'm not talking about those big boys. We are having an AI arms race in the job market as well. Candidates use AI to generate resumes. Companies use AI to filter those resumes. Candidates use AI to apply to thousands of jobs. And companies use AI to read those job applications. Candidates use AI to do interviews. Companies use AI to create those interviews. Everything is AI now. There is no soul involved in any interaction. And here's something most people don't realize. If a job has been posted for a week, it's probably already too late. Companies are looking at the first wave of applicants. We're talking about the first few hours, first few days. After that, your resume is heading straight into digital graveyard. So when people say, just keep applying, bro, this is a numbers game. Yeah, it is a numbers game, but the odds are getting worse and worse. And even if you win the jackpot, the reward will just be a job that pays barely enough for you to survive. At my previous job, I was pretty tight with the HR manager, and she told me something that pretty much explains everything. Before the pandemic, there were close to 50 applications for a role just like mine. During the pandemic, that number jumped to 100, and after pandemic, by 2023, there is close to 200 applications per recruitment for the exact same role. Same job, same pay, same responsibilities, just 4 times more desperation. And it's probably even worse now, because now there are companies that would use AI to apply jobs for you. So you don't even need to be techie to do that anymore. Not to mention what's happening on the other side of the story. Companies are laying off thousands of workers because of AI. Why keep those unproductive, ungrateful, unnecessary lowlifes around if you can replace them with bots that never complains, never take a lunch break, and never ask for a raise, right? So now, not only are you stuck in the AI job application shit show, you are also competing against corporate veterans with 20 years of experience. People who've survived layoffs, office politics, and probably worked more unpaid overtime than you've ever slept. If you are a new graduate in 2026, congratulations, you are playing the hell mode. Nobody wants to hire new grads right now. Every entry-level position requires 3 to 5 years of experience. Let's ignore the chicken and egg problems for now. It's basically the corporate way of saying, we want to hire someone experienced. We just don't want to pay for the experience. Your parents are probably telling you,
stop being lazy and whiny. Back in my day, I would walk into the office and talk to the boss directly.
yeah, Like I can just walk into Tesla and demand to see Elon Musk because I have this genius idea to make him the most famous person in the world and maybe fix his Twitter addiction. It doesn't work like that anymore, Grandpa. Another part of the picture is networking. Everyone is saying networking is the key. Well, actually, networking has basically turned into digital begging with extra steps. You're sliding into someone's LinkedIn DMs like, "Hi, I admire your career journey." No, you f***ing don't. You found them 6 seconds ago. And I would love to know from your experience. AKA, please give me a job so I don't have to be homeless. The worst part? They know exactly what you are doing here. You know they know. They know you know they know. Just stop, okay? Just stop pretending this is a genuine connection. You probably will have a much better response rate if you're just telling them, "Hey, I've been jobless for 6 months. My mom is yelling me to get out of her house. I have a blind 13-year-old granddaughter that is currently pregnant, and I really need a job to pay off the student loan that cannot even find me a job." Okay, I admit, that's a little bit too extreme. And sounds like you're attending America's Got Talent. I mean, just be honest, man. Tell them exactly what is going on. Why you need this job so badly. In a world full of AI-generated fake responses, being the real you might be the only thing that will make you stand out. Next, let's talk about interviews. That is its own nightmare. Interviews are no longer about, can you do this job? But whether, do you have the mental stamina to survive 7 rounds of interrogations without crying, losing your dignity, or accidentally confessing your darkest secrets? And yes, you are probably going to be interviewed by a robot anyway, but I guess that's probably a good thing, because at least AI pretends to care. Unlike the human recruiter who has been sucked out his soul ever since he joined the company. Plus, AI will never ask you the classic, "Where do you see yourself in 5 years?" question, because it already knows you'll be irrelevant in 2. Now, after final rounds of interviews, when you start to have your hopes high, they will start ghosting you. You are going to wait for weeks or even months before you can hear back, if at all. And if you follow up, here is likely what to happen. "Hi, I would like to know the status of my application."
We are still evaluating your application.
"What are you guys evaluating that's taking so long?"
We are evaluating your application to see if you are the right fit for our company.
Cut the nonsense. Are you just keeping me on the hook while trying to find a better candidate? Am I just a backup?
We are still evaluating.
I swear to God, if you say evaluating one more time.
Evaluating.
Oh, you. Go to hell. Now, after an insanely long wait, you will finally get the email.
Thank you for your interest. We're very impressed with your skills. Unfortunately, we've decided to move forward with another candidate.
Translation: you were good, just not good enough. Or even worse, you are what we're looking for, but someone cheaper showed up. And that's if you are lucky, because most companies don't even bother responding. Like your application never existed. Apparently, even copy-pasting a generic rejection email is too much in a world that's optimized for efficiency. Now, if you somehow manage to survive the endless rounds of ghosting, humiliating networking, soul-sucking interviews, and futile follow-ups, and you manage to get a job offer, congratulations, breathe, pat yourself on the back, because now the real game begins. You think the struggle is over? No. You'll soon realize the competitive pay means the minimum amount they are required to pay you to get by. The flexible hours means they will call you on every Saturday night or spam Slack messaging you on your grandma's funeral asking you why you didn't submit a 2-month notice in advance. And the growth potential means there is a slightest chance for you to get a promotion, but only if you work 5 jobs at the same time while only getting paid 1. Your manager will probably have the emotional range of a spreadsheet, and you will spend half your day explaining why the simple task they assigned you requires a full week. Meanwhile, your team consists of passive-aggressive coworkers who are just waiting for you to mess up so that they can send a 12-paragraph email to the CEO explaining why it's all your fault the team sucks. Then there is the annual review. Oh, the annual review. The corporate ritual where they gaslight you into believing that no matter how hard you work, there is always room for improvement, that you should do better to reach your true potential. And if you meet some vague, ever-changing criteria, then you might get a promotion. And don't even get me started on the team building activities. Nobody likes them. Nobody wants to do them. They are awkward, forced, and painfully cringe. You're stuck in a room or a Zoom meeting, pretending to enjoy the activities that feel like punishment for being employed. Forced small talk, forced laughters, forced bonding with people you only know by their Slack status and email signatures. So yeah, if you are lucky enough to not get replaced by AI in the future, you are going to have to deal with that for the rest of your life. Good luck. Thanks for watching. This is Doge Bachelor. I'll see you next one. Peace.